Hey everyone, just give me a few moments while I share this link onto Facebook. I'll give you some music to sit and breathe and meditate with as you feel into the intention of the question you're asking answers for. Okay. So this is my first time live streaming on YouTube, which is exciting. And I just found out how to share this link properly, so bear with me. All right. So welcome everyone to Illuminating Pathways with Vasiliky. I am Vasiliky, and it is my absolute pleasure and honor to interpret messages from Spirit to you. Today I have a few things that I would like to do. First of all, I'd like to do a little bit of a sound healing with my beautiful sound bowl. And while I'm doing this, I invite you to close your eyes and sit up straight, because when we're sitting up straight, we have our spine in direct alignment from Gaia through us and into the divine source energy, creator, God, or whatever you like to call it. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, exhale. Inhaling through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhaling again through your nose. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and exhale through your mouth. And one more, breathing in through your nose, holding it, and exhaling through your mouth. Now, if it's your first time here, let me know and introduce yourself. Where are you from? How did you get into your own spiritual development? And what was your path like? Do you feel that you have a strong connection to spirit, the angels, or your ancestors? Or are you just beginning and you would like to find out more about how to connect to them and what your spiritual path might look like? As you're sharing, I'm just going to play some sound healing for you. Let me know if you can hear it. And I invite you to breathe your fears, your doubts, your insecurities to the surface, lovingly creating space for them to be heard, seen, felt, and experienced in alignment with your highest, lightest, and most vibrant vibrations available to you. And pay attention to your body. How is your body feeling? Do you have tension in your neck or your shoulders? Are you feeling tightness around your hips or pain in your womb space? Breathe into those spaces. For pain is just a reminder that we have stuck or stagnant energy there. And the more we are present with it, the more it hears us and feels safe to release. Thank you, custodians of the land, for gifting us permission to be here to speak and communicate with you. Our ancestors, archangels, guides, guardians, ETs, elementals, and deities, all beings seen and unseen, encompassed in love and protection, so that only love and light may come in and out. We thank you for assisting us in releasing the burdens, worries, fears, doubts, and insecurities that we are holding on to today with more ease and grace than ever experienced before. We thank you for guiding us and for your clear messages to be heard, seen, felt, and experienced today, to bring more ease and quality of life to us all. Okay, so thank you for being here. I'd like to choose a person to do a reading for, and if you're watching and would like a reading, please comment to let me know, and we can do a reading for you. First of all, I'm going to start with 6 cards that I'm feeling are the most important and significant to share with you today. Oh, one of them popped out. Okay, that's one. I want you to feel into what card has messages for you from a number of 1 to 6. And sometimes it can even be all of the cards. When I'm sharing... Oh, 2 popped out then. When I'm sharing these messages with you, I invite you to pay attention to what thoughts and feelings arise within you, and if any particular symbology stands out for you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Just... Hi, Haley. Not sure if, so I can't see any comments so far. If you could comment, that would be great to let me know that you're receiving me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... Oh, that's not... 6. So pick a number between 1 and 6. What is it that you're feeling will have the answers to what you've been seeking? So let's start with card number 1. Card number 1 is the King of Cups. However, this King of Cups came out reversed. And usually when a card comes out reversed, it means that there's an imbalance of energy. For example, The King of Cups is someone who is usually emotionally balanced and very stable in his life because he has a connection to his emotional sensitivity and knows how and when to utilize this. Because this King of Cups came out reversed, this to me suggests that there is an imbalance in your life and that I feel that emotions are busy overrunning your logic, and that perhaps writing down your emotions or even talking to a professional or a friend just to vent while they hold space for you about your emotions regarding this particular situation might be very helpful for you to create the space for logic to come through. When we are in a space of being highly emotional, it is very difficult to be able to have a logical conversation. So, if this is you and you relate to it, let me know in the comments below. And I wish you all the best with connecting to the truth and the core of what is behind this. Okay, so I'm getting a message that there's unable to be comments on YouTube, but I'm being heard loud and clear. So that's great. Thank you, Haley. So if this relates to you, yeah, well, if you can't comment, then I guess you can't comment. But wishing you all the best in getting to the core of what it is that's really happening for you so that you can be less emotional and more logical in responding so that you can create more balance and harmony in your life. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is from our intuitive child card, and it's nature. So as you breathe while you're looking at this card, I invite you to feel into what comes up for you when you think about nature. Do you feel that you are one with nature, or do you feel nature is separate? What is your nature in general, and how has it been lately? So it says, find inner peace outside in nature. To me, this brings up a few things. When was the last time you truly allowed yourself to adventure or explore in nature? And did you feel connected to the oneness of everything? Or did you feel still very separate? I'm really feeling the tree spirits here as well. So I've been spending a lot of time in nature lately, and I have found that the more time we spend in nature and are open to it, the more we can communicate and connect to the tree spirits, the elementals, the fae, and so on. As you may know, different spirits or beings come up at different parts of our lives depending on what stage of development we're at and in the guise of what we're actually ready to receive. So, is there any particular element or elemental that is standing out to you? Have you been noticing that fairies are a common theme in your life? Or perhaps you've been connecting more to gnome energy lately and really seeing that or feeling that energy in your life. I have a really cute story, actually. So a couple of years ago, my partner and I were living in a different place, and there was this drawing that he did, and it was of a gnome. I don't think he was intending to draw a gnome, but a gnome came out, and I was like, well, that's the way I interpreted it. And straight away I was like, oh, I feel like his name is Link. And so from that moment on, we felt like we had a spirit guide called Link, who was a gnome. And earlier this year, I think actually a couple of months ago now, I went to a place in Samford, which is a beautiful mountain place, and it had a cute little shop with plants and other little decorative gnomes and fairies and stuff. And I saw this gnome and I ended up buying him. So now we have a physical representation of Link who sits in our kitchen. I'm yet to fully understand what gnomes mean, and I know that each elemental has its own message. One thing that I have noticed with gnomes, though, is that they assist us in becoming more aware or sensitive about our environment. And I really feel that they connect us to nurturing our plants, or even sending us inspiration to get more plants in and around our home, or to create a garden bed, and so on. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it there for nature if you pick card number 2. Now, for card number 3, 2 cards actually came out. And what I'm feeling these are relating to, so we've got the 6 and 7 of Raphael, and by the way, they were shuffled. So the 6 of Raphael is about our connecting to our inner child and nurturing the relationships that we have. So it says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Now, feel into what that message means for you while I share the next one. 7 of Raphael is time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So to me, this represents or reminds me about Mercury retrograde. And we are about 2 weeks away from Mercury going retrograde, which, for those who don't know, mean that it's a time for... So Mercury is the planet of communication. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it means that sometimes communication can be misperceived, and it can create a lot more disharmony in our lives through different ways. So miscommunication is the number 1. And there would be other things like so technological breakdown or cars breaking down. It could be other people from our past coming back, just to bring it back to these cards, because I'm going to do a video on Mercury retrograde in the next week or so. To me, this is about people from our past coming back into our lives and making sure that they are in alignment with the values and the beliefs and the core values of what we have worked and played so diligently at and devoted our time and energy toward creating healthy connections with ourselves and other people in our lives. Do these people who are coming back or revisiting, do they match the frequency or the vibration that you wish to continue to have in your life? So have a feel into that. I also invite you to sit with your inner child and ask them, what is it that you need from me? And whatever the first thought or feeling is that comes up into your mind. So for example, if I ask my inner child, what is it that you need from me? The first thing that comes to mind is a swing. When I was young, I spent a lot of time in nature and on the swings, and I really, really miss it. So my inner child's like, I really, really, really want to go on the swing again. So I say, okay, and create a time and space when I can actually go on the swing. So I might say, next time I see a swing, I will take the opportunity to go on it. See what I mean there? So whatever it is that your inner child asks of you, find a way to make it happen and see if that helps to uplift and enliven your spirit. So we have card number 1, King of Cups reversed. We have card number 2, Nature. Card number 3 is 6 of Raphael and 7 of Raphael, embracing our inner child, paying attention to new friends or old friends that come into our lives. And you may even have fond memories or even not so fond memories of childhood come up as well. Making a decision on whether or not we are keeping these people in our lives or detoxing them from our lives. Usually when you raise the standard of love, people will either be like, okay, yep, I want to continue this path with you and I'll move forward with you. Or they go, you know what? No, I'm going in a different direction. Card number 4 is Attract Success. So this is a sign, if you have been asking for one, that your new endeavors that you have taken on board are going well, and that they are and will lead to success. So if you want to create more success in your life, now's the opportunity to breathe in this beautiful scarlet color into your life, in through your body and out around you in your environment. What is it that makes you feel the most successful? What does success mean to you? I read this quote earlier today that people who are successful have found out a way to utilize what's been thrown at them as building blocks to their success. And I really enjoyed that a lot. Card number 5, we have allow flow and synchronicity into your life with the color coral. If you're someone who is struggling with change currently and would really love it to flow more easily, I highly recommend the wearing orange, eating orange, or surrounding yourself with orange. You can wear the color orange in a top or some pants. You can eat oranges. Anything that connects you to the color orange assists you with making change happen with more ease and grace. You might also notice when you're about to break through that the synchronicities increase. For example, you might see numbers repeated like 222, 777, 2323, and so on. So I have this rule with myself, or guideline. If a number appears 2 or 3 times and at a significant moment of depending on what I'm thinking about, or maybe I might be driving on the road, I will have a feel into what I was thinking and experiencing at the time, and then I'll also have a look on Google to see what this number means. Angels, spirit, ancestors, and so on, they're always sending us messages and they're always sending us love. So if you're asking for messages, have a look into the numbers that are coming up for you specifically, as well as listening to the recurring thoughts, feelings, and patterns that are coming up within you. Don't necessarily need to act upon them right now. It's more so just for a review, unless it benefits you and the other person or other people to act upon it now. So that's card number 5. And card number 6 is your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So we have Archangel Michael behind this beautiful woman, reminding her to trust her intuition and that she is on the right path and knows exactly She may not have a clear idea of her future per se. However, it's more about knowing and trusting the path of the present in order to get to the future. So this little prayer says, and I like to paraphrase, "Thank you for assisting me to clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Thank you for allowing me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and those around me." So there you go. Card number 1, King of Cups. Card number 2, Nature. Cards for number 3, 6 of Raphael and 7 of Raphael. Detoxing relationships, making sure they're in alignment with where we're moving toward. Card number 4, Success. Card number 5, paying attention to synchronicities. And card number 6, trusting yourself and your intuition. And even writing it down helps a lot. So there you go. I hope that is of benefit to you. And there was another thing that I would like to share with you guys today. I thought I would do something a little bit different and share. Oh, I didn't actually bring a notepad this time. That's weird. So I thought I would do something a little bit different and share with you how to get your own personalized tarot card of this year. So basically today I found something that I had written a little while ago, and I decided to see what my tarot card of this year was. And it came up with Temperance. So for those of you who don't know what the Temperance card is all about, I'll see if I can find it while I'm talking about it. So basically, Temperance to me is about keeping that centeredness and stability or foundation from within, no matter what chaos is happening around. How do you do that? Well, for me, I have found that it helps me tremendously when I meditate or I go within to my inner sanctuary and review what is happening around me and creating or cultivating non-attachment and not taking things personally. Still at the same time reviewing what's happening and where my responsibility is in what's going on. Meditation helps in so many ways, and there are so many different ways to meditate. Even just by coming back to our heart and focusing on our breath can help so much to create a more solid foundation and bring us back to our center. So that's my tarot card of the year. I would like to ask you, Hayley, to put your birth month and your birth date, not the birth year, just your birth month and birth date into the comments on Facebook where you're messaging me so that I can show you what your tarot card of the year is. So while I wait for that, I'll also share the method. What you do is you write down your birth month. So mine's October. I write down 10. plus your birth date, so the day that you were born, for me is the 27th, and then you add that to the year that it currently is, or the year that you want to find out what your card is for. So for me, I write 10 plus 27 plus 2020. And what you do is you add them up. So 27 plus 10 is 37. 37 plus 2020 is 2057. And then you add up 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 7 is 14. So my card number is 14. And when you go to the website, thanks, Haley, I will get back to you in a moment. So where's the website? Sorry, I thought I had it up still. Hang on. Tarot card of the year. Discover your tarot card of the year. I should know these major arcana off by heart. So basically what you want to do is you want to keep the number under 23, because the 22nd card in this process is the full card. And what I have is the 14, and that card is the Temperance card. Yeah, so that's what I was sharing before. So Haley just sent me her birthday and date. She's also October. Okay, so you do 20 plus 10 plus 2020, and that equals, so 30 plus 2020 is 2050. And then 5 plus 2 is 7. So number 7 is Haley's tarot card of the year, which is the Chariot card. Excellent. So the Chariot card is about setting targets and goals. It's about proving yourself. It's about taking control with skill and determination, overcoming struggle and tension, and persevering despite the difficulties that arise throughout the year. It'd be interesting to see how you resonate with that, Haley, and it's really lame that I can't see any comments and that you're unable to comment. So there you go. That's how you get your tarot card of the year. I hope that you've enjoyed that, and I really wish that we could connect in a better way. So I think that my trial for going live on YouTube might need some reviewing and maybe I'll go live on Facebook next time. Yeah. I also said in the advert that I did today that the third thing I would like to do is a reading for somebody. So Haley, you are my lucky lady. I'm going to put those cards away. And I'm going to go with my Mystic Dreamer deck. Haley, Haley, Haley. What is in Haley's highest good? Oh, wow. Okay. So 3 cards I've pulled out for you, Haley. The first one is 9 of Wands. What thoughts and feelings, if any, arise? Is there any symbols that stand out to you? The second one is 9 of Cups. And the third card is the Moon card. Says my connection is unstable, so I'm hoping that you were able to see that. Okay, so what I'm receiving from these cards is that you've been through and are even possibly still on the end of going through this period of time where things haven't felt like they're going right and you've felt a little bit trapped with your circumstances and where you're at. This card is the card of hope. And it says that I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted, but keep going because what you're doing is of value and it is worth it. And breakthrough is so near. Really create space to contemplate on where you've come from and where you are today and how you've moved forward in leaps and bounds with where you're at. The next card, the 9 of Cups, represents your wishes being fulfilled. It is the moment where you've released your intention out into the world. You've tuned into your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul to align with what is best for you. And this is the moment where you receive that feeling of contentment and fulfillment without maybe some wishes have come into fruition and you're starting to see the signs. Either way, whether they are present or not, you're feeling content with where you're at. If you're not feeling this way, then this card suggests that you will be feeling this way soon. And the third card we have, which to me, I'm hearing the word challenge. So what's challenging this situation or you feeling this breakthrough is the Moon card. And the Moon card can show that sometimes our fears take precedence and they are clouding our judgment and they're clouding the situation. So we can't actually see clearly what is occurring in our lives. You can even see there's a bit of a misty fog happening there. And again, I feel it's about coming back to yourself and really trusting your inner senses in navigating how to move forward with your life. And when you do that, you come out of the fog and you go up into the clarity that is already there. You may find yourself conflicted with the ideals of right and wrong and what to choose in moving forward. However, know that whatever you choose is the right choice for you, and it will benefit others too. So keep tapping into your inner sanctuary and have a think and feel of what are the choices that you've made in the past, even the recent past, that have assisted you in having greater clarity in your life, in how to navigate and move forward. I really feel that there's a how do you call it? A cycle coming to an end here, and that you're even breaking through situations and even beliefs in your life that no longer have your highest good, are happening for your highest good. It might even be things from childhood that you thought maybe you could never break out of or be free from. But keep going, because breakthrough is near. I hope that resonates with you, babe. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for being on here and sharing through Facebook messages to confirm that you can hear me clearly, and just for your presence. I really appreciate your presence. And anyone else who watches this video, I trust that there are messages in here for you, that you have been divinely guided to be here now to release what has served its purpose, and to bring in the space for the new to come through. That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much. Please keep paying attention and listening to spirit, and keep trusting yourself and your own innate wisdom. Trust your inner alchemy. Until next time, I will see you when I'm looking at you. Bye.